Sorry if the show goes by too fast.
But listen up now, cause this is the podcast.
Hello! Welcome back, episode 6.
Episode 6. We're on episode 6 now. Welcome back, guys.
Nearly forgot the episode then because we've done so many, Terry.
We are, no, we're so proud.
So welcome to the podcast. If you've never been before, then we are here talking shit, drinking beers or anything else. And we always start
with a plonk.
A plonk. So today we are on our usual, which is Peroni. Did I give you the bottle opener?
It's on the floor.
Oh yeah, I hid it away. The bottle opener is my car keys. Nice little gift there. You know when someone gives you like a really simple gift which just comes in so handy.
Do you know what though? Whoever's like got keys, to have that on the end of the keys, it is so handy.
Oh my gosh, so handy.
I know you just said that, but
yes, one of these things. But yeah, so while she does that, make sure you guys are tuning in. If you're listening, then welcome. But also if you're watching, welcome. We're trying to make things better and bigger every single time. But your support means so much. So please like, subscribe, give us a rating, all that fun stuff. That'd be fantastic. Anyway, let's get on with the episode. Good old plonk. Meow.
Whoa.
We nearly forgot, Terry. This is the podcast where we talk shit.
Two girls trying to mind our business.
All we do is sit here drinking beers.
Laying on the table our biggest fears.
We're sorry if the show goes by too fast,
But listen up now,
because this is the Plonkcast. There we go, for those audio listeners that cannot hear it.
I'm not gonna lie, I nearly fucked that up.
You fuck it up every episode.
I know, it wouldn't be the same if I didn't.
That is true. I mean, I have to edit this and go, oh God, not again, Terry.
Terry, why you do this, Terry?
Although I don't know what's going on with the video version because it's also, even though we pay for the rights for the backing track,
I know,
but it still censors it and like, so the beginning of every episode prior, hopefully it doesn't do it again.
Fingers crossed.
Did you watch the recent one that I uploaded on Sunday?
No, I haven't watched it yet, but did it work?
I don't know. I haven't.
Oh,
looked,
okay.
because it works and then it doesn't work after a few days.
Because that's the thing. When you upload it, like it works your end when you're like obviously editing it, but when it's posted, you'll see if you go back on a few episodes, you'll see that
muted.
Sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't.
Yeah.
It
So I need to message the copyright owners. Anyway, that's all technical stuff.
Yeah, man.
So how have you been, my Terry beautiful egg?
Beautiful, beautiful. You called me maggot last time.
I didn't call you a maggot. So I called you my girl.
But it came out like maggot.
Yeah, I just stopped halfway like maggot. So my beautiful, beautiful caterpillar egg.
Yeah, no, I'm good. I went to mum and dad yesterday, right? Actually, it was really, really nice. Bank holiday. Happy bank holiday, everyone.
Happy bank holiday.
And saw my family. Spent the day with them. But I was going to say, yeah, so I was like, I've got my cat, right? My cat Nala. Big up my cat Nala. And I play with her all the time. And she's quite gentle with me, bless her. She's all like nibble, nibble. And then I saw my mum and dad's cat Poppy. I was like, oh, hello Poppy, playing with her. She fucking attacked me. Look at my hand. Like,
oh damn,
you see that though? They're not scratches, they're actual bites.
Yeah, that's what
she
good.
Full on went for me.
I mean, Nala, I reckon if I
bastard.
was to stroke Nala, she would attack me, but she don't let me stroke her.
No, she doesn't like being stroked.
My cat is like the most dumbest cat ever. I love him to bits. He's quite old, but he looks young still. But he used to be really jitterish, but now he's like he's like Logan, he's got a cat flap, but he'll wait outside the cat flap waiting for you to just open the door because he can't be arsed.
He's too bougie, that's what it is. He's like, I don't go for a cat flap, you open the door for me.
Yeah, he's getting pampered all the time.
You're like, okay sir.
Okay, yes, young squire.
Young squire.
Hello there, squire. Well,
how's your week been, bruh?
Yeah, same old, but I did buy a hamster.
Oh my god, I completely forgot about that. She messages me yesterday and she's like, Terry, pick up the phone. She calls me twice. I pick up and I'm like, you alright, Bill? She's like, Terry, I bought a hamster. What the hell? I went, bitch, you just went out shopping.
Yeah, I went shopping for like birthday stuff for my party next week. So my birthday's on Saturday. And I went to go to Hobbycraft.
Yeah.
And then I ended up, there was a Pets at Home next door. Game over.
Yeah.
I went inside and like I was like, oh, should I get a hamster? And I've owned like 2 rats before, and I gave them away to my friends that look after them really well, and I went traveling. And then when I came back, I was like, I can't take them off them. Do you know what I mean? So they have them, and I needed a little friend.
This is your first hamster, right?
No, I've had a hamster before when I was a kid.
Oh,
yeah.
so cute,
But to be fair, right, little fun fact about hamsters, yeah. So you know when you're a kid, you get a hamster cage, and mine used to be fucking tiny. From what I remember, it wasn't a big cage.
Yeah.
You put a bit of sawdust down, get a little level, and then you put a house down. That's it. You're like, there you go. That's your cage. That's what mine was. That's what mine was before. And Pets at Home pretty much said, sorry, I just mentioned them. I probably shouldn't say that. But not drugs. What
the hell?
I was gonna say super drugs. It's not that. It's the pet store said they were like, oh, all they need is this, which I remember as a kid. Obviously, I got the bigger than the best cage that I could possibly get. And I got back and I researched. And I go through TikTok and it's like, they need a burrow, they need this, they need places to hide, they need a big adventure, they need all this recreation. I was like, fuck. And then you feel so bad. So the next day I ordered a shitload of stuff on Amazon, tried to put it in the cage I've got, and none of it fits.
Yeah.
Well, some of it fits, but then there's no walking space. So I've had to take some of it out, and I'm going to build my own cage for him, I think.
I think you
But
should.
I feel like a really bad owner. So,
because that's the thing, like when you've got like I was saying to you the other day, my sister Louise, when she had like her little dwarf hamsters, they were only like tiny, but she did like a whole unit and turned a whole unit into a cage. Had like the sawdust like that deep,
yeah, so they can
could
burrow.
whatever. And
I don't think they're borrowing anything.
But yeah, they like people make it out of like these big massive units, and when you think about like, oh, they're happy like that, but if you get like a small cage, you're like, oh, like you want to give them loads of stuff, but you can't fit them in.
That's the thing, like my cage is quite big and it was expensive. It was like, nearly £50 for the cage, right? And you get like a few accessories with it, but barely anything. And even the wheel, right? So I was looking at like the wheels, and so mine's like a 6.5 inch, which
Are
for
you
now,
talking about like a wheel or like a flying saucer?
both. Right,
Yeah.
so both of my wheels are 6.5 inches, right? And obviously at the moment that's fine because he's a baby, he's quite small. Apparently, mine's a Syrian hamster, and when they get to like, fully mature, they need like a 10-inch wheel, which no one knows. Like I've just got the basic wheel that you get with the packaging. So all of these like pet stores just don't sell the correct stuff for your animals, and they're like, oh, this would be fine. Like doesn't need much TLC. But I feel like such a bad pet owner already.
Yeah.
But
well, it was like when I got my 2 hamsters, and they were like, "Oh yeah, you got to like get the balls and stuff." But every time I put them in the balls, they kept running to where their cage was, and I was like, "I feel bad. Like I don't want to put them in the ball."
Do you think that they like them because they're running? But obviously, that's how they're trying to get. They're trying to get out.
There's nowhere
That's
else
all
to
they're
go.
trying to do. So they just roll continuously. But yeah, so that was my week. It's been quite
God.
nice to have a little friend. It was kind of like a birthday present to myself.
Yeah,
So.
so you should just treat yourself, get a little friend.
Yeah, well,
Like I said to you, you open the door and there's no one there. And now you're like, hello.
Although the hamster hates me at the moment. I've named him Ralph, but my nan wants me
Little
to call him Rafa, like Rafa Nadal. Which is quite cute actually. So he's like Rafa Ralph.
Rafa Ralph.
Yeah, he's like Ralphie, Ralph. One of them ones.
Talking
pet
about
names.
animals, did you see the there's this like orangutan, right? So I was just scrolling on TikTok, and now everyone's bloody talking about it. There's this orangutan that got like a wound under its eye, proper like open.
I haven't seen it.
wound. You've not seen it?
No.
It's like a proper open wound. And it found like this leaf that they don't have in their diet or anything. Found this leaf, chewed it up as like a paste, and then put it on its eye. Completely healed within like 5 days. So now people are like, we're evoluting. Like, is it evoluting? Evolution night?
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Evolving. That's the word I was
there
trying
we
to
go.
say. Thank you.
I used to say evoluting as well.
Yeah. But yeah, it's like properly healed, and now everyone's talking about it because, well, this I think it's like a big ape, or I don't know, ape, gorilla, maybe a gorilla. Maybe I can't think of what it is actually.
What for evolving from what to what?
No, as in like because it's now like healing itself.
Oh, what the
It's
as in
like,
the
oh,
orangutan is evolving.
Sorry, yeah, orangutan.
Because you were like a gorilla
Yeah.
ape. I was like, how did we get onto
What I
gorillas?
said. Yeah, it's orangutan. But because it's healing itself and it found a plant. Imagine like this animal has found a plant that it wouldn't even touch because it's not part of their diet, but instinctively knew that it was healing.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's mental.
As much as some people don't believe in evolution, there's definitely an aspect of it, surely.
Yeah, exactly.
Because, I mean, have you heard about like the the polar bear and the grizzly bear, because the North Pole was getting quite warm for the polar bear.
Yeah.
They started to come down south, and then they ended up breeding with the grizzly bear.
I have heard about this.
So now they've got a polar grizzly bear which can survive in both climates effectively.
Yeah.
But it's a survival mechanism, isn't it?
Have you seen the pictures of them? They're so
I
cute.
don't know if I have. I think
They're
I have.
so cute. They're literally like a mix between a polar bear and a grizzly bear, but they are fucking adorable.
Oh, it's like
obviously
a
I
little golden
wouldn't go
retriever
near
mixed
them.
with a Labrador, or something like that. Like a little mix.
Yeah.
That's so cute. No, I do like them. Okay, talking about bears.
Yeah.
So you might have already thought of this. Who knows? But right, if you were to be chased by anything
Oh God.
in the forest,
Okay.
so not anything, would you rather be chased by a grizzly bear, a bear,
Grizzly bear, yeah.
a bear, or a man, and you're alone in the forest with
A man. Take a man all day.
You'd rather be alone in the forest with a man.
I'm not being in the forest on my own with a grizzly bear. Do you know what? I saw a video once.
Okay, all right. Let me rephrase this because I think I've said it wrong. Right, so you're in the forest.
Yeah.
You're all by yourself.
Okay.
The forest is big. Okay.
Right.
So, and there is only you and either a man or a bear. Okay.
Okay.
Right. That's it. What would you rather be alone with?
The man. I'm not going near no bear.
Yeah, but what if the bear doesn't go near you?
No. If I get a bad look on a bear, like bear gives me a bad look, I can't.
But
the
the man could be any man, so he could be the serial rapist.
Yeah, but
he
at
could be a
least-
serial killer. He could be into some funky shit, and you are the only woman that he's with.
Is this man gonna eat me alive like a bloody
You
bear
don't know.
would?
Just like the bear, you don't know.
Nah, I'm
might be a
choosing the
cannibal.
man. At least I feel like I could fight a man.
Well,
I can't fight
it's
a
funny
bear.
you say that because a lot of women have answered they would rather be with a grizzly bear. How sad is that?
That's really fucked up.
Isn't it? They would rather be alone in a forest. And I'll be honest.
Are you joking?
I would probably be more terrified if I saw a man in a forest than I would a bear. Like, because a bear, okay, they can climb, they can do these things. But, you know, like in America and Canada, they say like, go away, bear, go away, bear. Yeah. And then it sort of runs off. Yeah, I think you could kind of get the bear away for a bit. But a man is persistent. If they want a woman.
That is so true.
If they want a woman, that not all men, obviously, but you never know. If you get the wrong type of man, they might. Obviously, if you get the right type of man, that they could protect you. You know, that you could become a partnership, whatever that is. But if it's the wrong type of man, do you want to take that chance? Whereas a bear, you know what they want. They want to eat you. They, like, regardless, you know a bear wants food. He's scared. You know their temperament. You know kind of what's going on. You can read it in a book. Yeah. Try and read man in a book.
You're so right. Because imagine, now you got me thinking, because a man, they could be smart. They're going to be smarter than.
And it's a man you don't know, right? So like, it's not your fiance. It's not your friend. Like a random man. They could be a great man. They could be fantastic. Like
but it's still a stranger.
I'm alone in the forest. I need to escape. Whatever. Like I've got a man.
Yeah.
Or a bear isn't going to be that useful, right? So the man.
But then even if the man is like a bad man,
bad man.
I am like. I would think, okay, at least I have some chance of taking him on. Maybe I don't, but there is 1% of me that goes, I could probably take him on.
Yeah, but you see videos of people taking on bears. Have you seen that?
Brother!
Can I touch that dog? Can I touch that dog?
Can I pet that dog?
Can I pet that dog? That's what I'll be like. Can I pet that dog?
Do you know what it is?
I think I'd rather be with a bear. I feel like because okay, I'm not gonna eat a man. Say I was alone in the forest forever. Yeah. If I hunted that bear, that's food.
Bro, you ain't hunting no bear. I'm telling you now.
What if you could? Imagine you're alone in the forest. Why are you there? Probably you're lost, right? Very fucking lost.
Just stand there, like,
right? They didn't say how long you're there, but let's say you're there, like, and the only way to get out is you've got to survive to get out. Like, I would rather be alone with that bear than a man because. I'm probably the man's either gonna kill me and I'm gonna kill the man, right? But then I don't want to eat man. I want to eat a bear, if anything.
No, just no. I think I've had just like a nightmare from this. Yeah, I watched a video once where a guy was on a bike and this bear was chasing him from behind. And Lord, I'm telling you now, that is the most scariest thing I've ever seen in my life.
But what if a man with a knife was chasing you when you're on a bike?
Bro, I'm on a bike.
But you're not on a bike in the forest. You're not on a bike.
No, but I there is a percentage you're outrunning a man.
I don't think you are.
But, like, okay, you've got more seconds with a man.
To be honest, I think I'd rather choose a bear. I think it's more wise.
Would you really?
Yeah, genuinely, because I've watched way too many fucking documentaries on Netflix to be alone in a forest with a man.
I mean, you are right in saying, like, if you go to Canada or something, they always go, hey, bear.
Hey, bear. Hey, bear. Or, can I pet that dog?
Can I pet that dog?
Can I pet that? It'll make a great TikTok.
Oh, mate, I am not going near no bear.
All right.
All right.
But you'll go near...
No, I won't. I'd
Dennis
choose
Nilsson.
neither if I could.
You'll go near Dennis Nilsson, wouldn't you? Or you go near the Night Stalker. Adamias, whatever his name is. Romeo's, whatever.
Be like Slender Man.
It could be.
It could be. It's a man.
It could be a female bear. It could be a male bear. Then we're fucked.
Oh, fuck that.
Sorry, men. We love you, but my gosh, sometimes.
He's sometimes
But
scary.
it's true, though. Like, it's a hard question, actually, when you actually get the deep from the get in the nooks and crannies.
Because
Anyway.
imagine, have you seen The Revenant? Is it The Revenant? Where he gets like attacked by a bear and then he's like alone in this woods or whatever. He's got to keep hiding from it, and then he sleeps in like, maybe it is a bear. I don't know what it is, but it's like cold, it's winter, and to survive, he like finds this like dead animal. Yeah, go on.
Sorry, I don't mean to.
Go.
But talking about that, like, I know you're going to go on to like a bear attack type thing, right?
Yeah.
The amount of bear attacks reported compared to the amount of male attacks reported, and we've got civilization around us.
Yeah, it does depend where you are in the world. Where is this forest?
It doesn't matter. You're with a bear regardless if you want to be with a bear, or you're with a man. Well, statistically, though, what's more likely to get... The bear is probably more scared of you. And no one said that the bear doesn't have anything else to hunt, okay? So, like, yeah, in terms of predators, you've got... This is horrible, but you've either got a man or a bear.
And we don't know if this man has a weapon. See, this is the thing.
I mean, he could do.
With a bear, I would go...
But the man could make him a weapon out of tree bark.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? He could make something.
Yeah.
Or out of wood, or maybe he has got a weapon.
See,
but a bear won't have a weapon.
I feel like I would really overthink it when it comes to a man, because it's the fear of the unknown. You don't actually know what he's got on him. You don't know his mindset. Whereas a bear, you just go straight to, he's going to eat me.
He's going to eat me.
He's going to eat me. I'm his dinner tonight.
Let's move on, though, because I feel like we've been talking about this for quite a while.
Yeah.
But... I'm going bear, you're going man.
Yeah, I'm going to go bear. No, I'm going man.
You're going man.
Yeah, I'm going man. No bear, no thanks.
No bear, no thanks.
No bear, no thanks.
Fair enough.
There was a one thing that did scare me, right? And I want to know if you do this. There was these girls. You must have seen the video, but there's these girls. They're like paragliding. Is it parasailing? You know, when you're attached to the boat.
Oh yeah.
And like they're parasailing, they're doing the thing, and they look down and they can see all these sharks.
Yeah.
And they're going, no, come on, get me down, I don't like it, I'm scared.
Yeah.
The boat thinks that they're scared of going up, so he brings them back down, and then they get in the water, and they're like, there's sharks in the water.
Yeah.
No.
They do exactly what you shouldn't do if there's sharks in the water. That video is crazy, I've seen it. And they get lowered into the water, but they start freaking out. Like, I'm talking freaking out.
Wouldn't you?
Well, no, I wouldn't. I'm a scuba diver. Like,
You're like,
no, but I know exactly what not to do. Like, you got to be... If they were just lowered and they were, like, not panicking... The reason why they got lowered in the first place was because they were panicking.
Yeah.
And they did exactly what not to do. Did you read the comments? Everyone's saying, why would you do that if there's a shark?
Yeah.
By all means, I'd be nervous if I got lowered. But I would know, because I'm a scuba diver, I guess I know the sign, right? And they probably would too. I'd be like, shark. They just went, "Aah!"
Yeah, that is true. They were like kicking their feet and everything.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not going to lie, I probably would have done the same because I'm an idiot and I wouldn't have thought like that. I would have probably just freaked out.
I'm not scared of sharks, though. And it depends what sharks, because it doesn't, like, normally, okay, so bit of shark knowledge. If they saw like a pod of sharks, I don't know if you call them a pod, let's call them a pod, right? But they saw a lot of sharks. Now, most of the time, the apex sharks do not travel in packs.
Apex sharks?
So tiger shark, bull shark, and great white. They do not travel in packs. So it's definitely not one of them. More than likely, it's probably a bunch of reef sharks, and they're probably in the pack circling because they're already munching on something, right?
Yeah.
And they do not look like a seal because they're just in their like swimmers or whatever. So they're probably that the amount of shark attacks from like a like a pod of sharks isn't gonna do you any harm.
Yeah.
But they obviously had no knowledge.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, like that video pissed me off.
Yeah, it's fair because I know I probably would have freaked the fuck out. But if I had someone like you being like, just stay still, I would have listened to every word you said. I would have been like, oh my god. But I don't know, like, because that, if you're seeing sharks, because one of the girls, she was like, there was a shark by my feet, and then they lift them up a little bit more, and then they dunk them back again.
It's like, whoop. It's
Oh my god, I could just imagine the guy on the boat being like, what the fuck is wrong with them? Like,
yeah,
you
yeah.
can't hear it, and they go, sharks, sharks. The guy's probably like, what's fucking wrong with him?
No, it's funny. I mean, yeah, it kind of annoyed me, that video. I did watch it and I was like, oh, fucking stupid. Because it, like, they caption it with the title, like, we nearly died from sharks or something like that, paragliding or whatever it's called. But yeah.
Have you done parasailing or paragliding?
No. To be honest, that shit doesn't really, I don't know what it is. I would do skydiving, but I hate, like,
I'm surprised because you don't like heights.
I don't like heights, but I feel like in a weird way, like, I don't like jumping off things. But jumping out of a plane, apparently you don't get that belly feeling. Like, for me, that belly feeling I hate when I jump off things.
Yeah.
And like parasailing, there's too much that could go wrong. You're in a kite.
Yeah.
Like, you're just dangling. Like, and that, I'll be fine once I do the leap. You know when people run off the cliffs and shit?
That's what I've done.
Yeah.
So like I wouldn't do parasailing because I wouldn't want to be attached to something like that. Like I wouldn't want something to, like, you know, you're being dragged basically by a boat, like something like that where you're getting dunked in the water. I don't want that. But I did paragliding where you run off the cliff, and there's a bit so
that's the bit I couldn't do.
Bro, it's the best thing in the world.
Yeah.
Like, so you can do it where you just jump off the edge, but where I went, it was like a little slope, so you kind of run off, and then you run off at the very last bit where you step over. And I was more scared of the travel getting up there. We were in like some rocky car, and I was like, no thanks.
Where did you do it?
In Turkey
for
my 18th birthday, and it was like you land on the beach and stuff. It was beautiful, but when you get up there, you see the takeoff, and I'm like getting a bit panicky, and the guy goes, like, he's put all the kit on me, and he goes, right, you ready? And I'm like, not really. And he goes, right, 3, 2, 1, and I'm like, sorry, what are we doing? So then he's like, run with me. So we're running together, and I remember like thinking, this is the only time I'm ever gonna see this. I want to look at my feet as I come off, and I remember looking at my feet and seeing the last step.
Were you still
and then
running
I was like,
in the air?
Yeah, so you have to keep running, like you just like. But I was like, I took my last step, and then the next step was just nothing, and I was like, whoa, that's weird.
I mean, I would probably do it, like, if someone got it, like, for my birthday or something. Do you know what I mean? Like, I probably would do it, but I think, because you know what I'm like, I will always try.
Yeah.
But the thing is with that is no, you know, if you jump off, like, if you're like canyoneering or something, you jump off, and there's like, you can kind of stop yourself from the jump. Whereas when you're doing something like that, jumping out of a plane or jumping off a cliff or whatever, there's no stopping you. There's someone attached to your back, literally saying, all right, here we go. Like,
I quite like that though.
Well, that's
because there's no one to get me to overthink it.
I think that's
probably why it was better to go 3, 2, 1, off you go. And I'm like, ah!
Yeah, I probably would do it. I just know the amount of accidents that has been happened in the past.
Yeah, I'm glad I did that before I knew that.
Yeah. It's just, it doesn't. It's not on my rate. It's not on my bucket list.
Yeah.
But skydiving is, weirdly.
See, I'm too scared of doing that, but I really want to do it for like my 30th or something.
Yeah.
Like,
I would like to do it, but.
Oh
God,
scared.
that
feeling. I don't like planes. I think I'd be more scared of the plane going up. I genuinely, because it's a small plane, right? I know I'd be sitting there and the thing's going up like this.
Well, have you seen that video of the two planes that collide?
Sorry.
So they're skydiving planes, and for some reason they just collide, and even the pilot had to eject and then had to go skydiving while the plane is like meow, because they could just collide straight into each other because there's two going at the same time. Yeah, fucking crazy. There's a lot of accidents.
And everyone got out, right?
I think so. I think reading the comments, apparently, like, everyone survived. But yeah, I mean, both pilots ejected, and obviously everyone was out the plane. So literally, as they're GoProing this, right? So someone had the GoPro on their head, and the image is just these planes, and then you just see pop, pop, and these two people coming out of the planes. Like,
imagine that, like, you're doing it for like the Royal Marsden or something, and you're like shitting yourself as you're going up, and then everyone's but then you see like the person you're attached to panicking.
Yeah.
No thanks.
But the one of the parachuters got out just in the nick of time. Like, they jumped and then what? Fucking crazy. That's why you see it, because they're like, whoa, you know.
No, absolutely not. That is not okay.
No,
I wouldn't do that.
It's not nice.
I definitely would do paragliding again though.
Yeah.
Best thing I've ever done in my life.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. For me, if I get a buzz from something, I will do it again and again and again. Like scuba diving for me was that. I was like, this is sick. Like, even though it's like so tranquil, like, but for me, it gives me that adrenaline rush in such a different way. Yeah. So, yeah, definitely do it again. It's expensive.
I tell you what, though, when I was up there, like, the geezer that I'm attached to, we're like flying, and I'm like, wow. And then you kind of have your peace with it, and you're like, oh, this is amazing. Like, so cool. And then he goes to me, right, do you want a massage?
Oh,
sorry.
This is why I want to be in a forest with a bear.
A bear. Yeah, would you rather be? That's so funny. No, we were like up in the sky, and he's like, right, do you want a massage? Like, take control of it, and I was 18, and I'm like, woo, living my best stuff, and I'm like, oh yeah, go on then. Now I think about it, I'm like, how fucked up is that?
And now she's married with 3 kids with her Turkish husband.
Oh my lord.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Is that right? You're married with 3 kids?
Yeah, absolutely. Don't out me.
I love it.
Lord
So
Jesus.
did you have a little segment planned for us for this podcast?
I thought we would do like a challenge, and obviously we were talking about animals before. Why don't we do like?
Oh, we need to create a theme tune for this challenge thing.
Yeah, we do.
Okay.
Should we make one up now?
Yeah.
Go on.
I'll do one line
This is where
each.
it
You've got to rhyme
starts.
with what I do.
Oh, I'm not good with this.
Okay,
man.
you do the first one. I do the second one. Let's go.
Right. Ready?
Come on, you go first.
Okay, I'm nervous.
Right.
This is the challenge.
Oh, the challenge.
We do the challenge.
Of the challenges, yeah. Is that it?
That's it.
Wow.
Wow, we're amazing at that.
Fantastic. I mean, yeah.
That was so shit, wasn't it?
That's fine. We'll make one up every week.
This is the challenge.
Oh, the challenge.
This is the challenge.
The challenge, the challenge, the challenge. The cha-cha challenge
The
slide.
cha-cha challenge. This is the cha-cha challenge.
All right, go on. What's the challenge?
We were talking about animals, weren't we? So why don't
yeah.
we do something like oh, do you know what? Right, okay, so I'm going to get up some animal sounds and you've got to guess them.
Okay, go on.
All
then.
right, they're going to be random as hell. Okay,
Okay.
hang on. Right, this one. Hang on, I've got them up already. One sec. Right, ready? You got to tell me which one this is.
I think that is someone from an Aquafresh advert.
An Aquafresh advert. I can't do that.
Gargling their
Go on,
mouthwash.
try again.
Sounds like some sort of cat.
That's a cat.
No, but not a pussy cat. Pussy cat.
No, you pussycat.
No, like a lion.
It's a camel.
Close.
It's
My heart.
you got the cat bit right.
Camel. Right, you've given me really random animals. Okay, so
I
it's
really
not going to
have.
be a gorilla or something.
No.
Okay, go on then.
No.
Do I know the names of them?
Yeah. Hello? Why is it not playing then? All right, we're having some technical difficulties
Oh,
here.
Jesus.
No, hang on. It was just playing.
Oh, no. She doesn't know how to work. Sheep.
No.
Hang on, wait. Give me 3 guesses. Go again.
It's the
Two animals.
It's the same animal.
Is it a goat?
No.
Is it something similar?
Think of Lion King.
Hyena.
No.
Oh.
It's an antelope.
Antelope. Wow, I didn't know they made noises.
Neither did I. I think that's quite easy.
Some sort of cricket.
No. No, it's
A
not.
mouse.
No.
Go again. Oh, it's like a bird or something.
You're getting closer.
Zazu.
That's
A chicken? Is that a chicken?
Go on, one more guess.
Pigeon.
No, it's a bat.
Oh, these are shit animals. I don't know. I'm never going to guess these. Lion.
Oh, that's a good one.
Ryan.
No, it's not
Orion. A rhino.
No, it's not a rhino
Gorilla.
either. No.
Gorilla. Is it some kind of cat?
No, it's not a
Is it
cat.
a dog.
It's a reptile.
What? Oh, Komodo dragon.
No.
What
It's apparently an alligator. Is that what an
Oh
alligator
god,
sounds
yeah,
like?
I guess so. Could you imagine that? Right, that's my biggest fear.
What, alligator?
Alligators and crocodiles. If I was ever faced with one of them, I think I would absolutely shit myself and let it eat me.
Do you know?
I would. I'd shit myself. Hopefully, it eats the shit first, and then I'd let it eat me.
Yeah, fair. That's what I feel like with the bear. I'm
no,
like,
but
well,
I feel like crocodiles and they can swim. I know bears can too, but I feel like that.
do you know what the difference is between an alligator and a crocodile?
Probably their tail or something.
No, it's their nose.
No.
Apparently, a crocodile has a more pointy nose, but an
Oh,
alligator
yeah.
has a more rounded one.
That makes sense. I do
Fun
love
facts.
watching them. Like in the zoo, I know you shouldn't watch them in zoos, but I love watching them. I could
Yeah.
stand there for hours watching like those sort of animals because they're prehistoric, bruh. That's a
fucking-
dinosaur.
They are fucking heavy, you know. No, I swear on my life.
Big one.
Yeah, I held a baby one.
Oh, okay,
right?
okay. I was like, wait, I don't think you'd be able to even.
No, I
Carry
held
on.
a baby one, and I swear on my life, it was the heaviest thing I've ever held in my life.
I want to go to that crocodile place.
Which one?
There's one near somewhere.
What, here in
Yeah,
the
there's
UK?
one in this country. Yeah.
Is there?
It's like, oh, our mate Kaylee knows all about it. We'll have to ask her. 'cause
Oh, we'll
it's
have
meant
to
be-
ask
She goes all
her.
the time. But yeah, you can like pet them and
I
stuff,
would love
give them
to
treats.
go to that place. It's the Steve Irwin
Steve
Zoo.
Irwin Zoo in Australia.
Oh my god.
Yeah, yeah.
That would be amazing.
So is that all for your lovely animal noises?
well, if you want. If
just
you want
just
more, we can
really
have more.
really quick. What noise does a giraffe make?
Does it make a noise?
Well, I don't know. I've always wanted to know.
Should we find out?
Yeah. Can you try it? Right. Before you find out,
Yeah.
what noise do you think a giraffe makes?
I think it goes. I think it's got a long tongue. Spitting
Yeah,
all
that's
over the
quite a
mic.
good noise actually. Imagine if it makes something like we've got to see who's closest. Okay, I think it makes.
That could. It sounds like a giraffe drowning, brother.
I used to go when I was a kids entertainer. I used to be like, oh, so Simon Says make a giraffe noise. They'd be like.
How do you spell giraffe?
Giraffe.
I got it.
That was good without a pen and pencil. Wait, a pencil and pen and paper.
Right, hang on, because I've gone on Google and I press the sound button, nothing comes out. So maybe they just don't make a noise.
They're just like
What? I'm gonna go.
they've got to have like a mating call, surely.
Yeah, actually, you know what? You're right. Hang on.
Giraffe sounds.
Ooh. It sounds like you after breakfast.
No, that legit is me when I'm sleeping. Oh, no, it's making my belly go. I'm really hungry. We finally got it, boys. She gagged on the pod.
She always tries to make me gag.
Waited for it for so long. Honestly, when we're on
After
a night
giraffe
out,
noise as well.
when we're on a night out and Billy has a drink, sometimes she'll have a drink maybe a bit too quickly and she'll just go and I'm like, you did it. God, fucking brilliant.
Oh,
man.
I have a little, just before we end the pod, I've got a little, as we're on the subject of animals. So I work with animals, I work with dogs. And my friend that I work with is the same role as me. So we're drivers for the dogs. We pick them up, we take them home. And obviously in the daycare, we play with them and stuff. Now, she's got this weird thing that she likes to try out the clients' toilets.
Right.
Right.
Wait, hang on. So when she picks up dogs, she goes in the house
So,
and
yeah.
does she rate them?
Well, no. So we're driving for about an hour and a half, and she can't hold in her piss.
Right.
For me, I might need one wee on my little journey, and I'll just stop off at a service station or like a petrol station or something. Whereas she just goes into her client's house. So there's two parts to this story. So, like the beginning of last week, she voice noted me, right? And we've got this dog, little Italian greyhound thing, very cute, whippet / Italian greyhound. She's very cute, and she was like, right, okay, she needed a wee, so she dropped Cleo into the kitchen, and then off the kitchen is like an ensuite into the bathroom.
Oh.
And she realised she looked around, she didn't see any cameras, blah, blah, blah. And for some reason, she went for a wee, but she left the door open.
Okay.
Okay, so
she's thinking no one's in the house.
No,
right?
but so in her head, she was like, if I was in the toilet and the owners come home, then it's going to be awkward, me coming out like, oh, yeah, you know. So she thought she'd leave the door open. And then, hello, I don't know what she thought, right? But she just seemed to think that it would be awesome if they saw her pissing on the toilet, right? Anyway, she realised that there was a camera pointing directly at the bathroom toilet.
No.
So she was like, oh, fuck, Billy, I've just really fucked up. The camera's pointing at the dog's food bowl, which happens to really be next to the toilet as well.
She's just wide open.
So yeah, that was that thing, right? And I said to her, I didn't realise you did that in people's houses. And we started talking about that. She said, to be honest, it's quite nice. I like to see what taps they've got, blah, blah, blah. She starts rating them in a way, like, yeah, really good, you know. I really thought I had the camera thing sussed out. Anyway, so this was Friday last week. She goes, right, you would love this. She voice notes me, 4-minute long voice note. She's like, right, you'd really love this, Billy. Oh my gosh. So I was desperate for not only a piss, but a shit as well.
Yeah.
And I thought, oh my gosh. So she was waiting so she texts the client's owner, normally meets them outside. And she was like, I can't really ask them to use their toilet because I'm going for a shit. I'm not just going for a piss. But they were running behind. So she was like, oh my gosh, I can't just stand here. I'm going to actually shit myself. She was like, right, I'm going to put the dog back in the van. And then I'm going to I don't know, I'm going to have to find somewhere, whatever it is. And she, next to the house that she was dropping the dog off, there was a little alleyway.
No.
But she was like, oh, this is so good. There's a portaloo, which is obviously for some builders. And so she went through the portaloo, had a poop in the portaloo, which is, convenient. It's there for everyone.
Fine.
But obviously this is a portaloo where lots of builders have been in, and it just wouldn't flush and it wouldn't do anything. So there's just this floating turd. She was like, I wonder if the builders are going to know if I've pooed in there, because my poo's just sitting on top of all this toilet roll. It's not even in water. It's just there on the top.
Oh, no.
So she comes out the portaloo and she's coming down from this alleyway, which is next to the house. No dog, just her in this alleyway. She's like, oh my gosh, the owners are like, hello.
Oh,
where's our dog? And she's like, oh, I'm so sorry, I'll go and get him. I was just having a little stroll.
She didn't say
no.
That sounds so dodgy. I'm just having a stroll in your garden.
Yeah. I was like, Jesus Christ. You
Oh
need to
my
fix it
God.
up. Yeah, so
I'm not going to lie. It sounds like something you would do.
No, but I can control my pooing habits. Like I was unwell at the beginning of a couple of weeks ago, and the day I came back, I was I still had a bit of a sore stomach. And on the way to the daycare, I was like, right, I'm going to have to stop off for a shit. And I was stopped off at one, toilet was out of service or whatever. So I went to the next one and had a nice, beautiful poo in that thing. And I said, oh, I've just had a shit on the way to daycare. But she trumped me, man. She trumped me on that thing because, yeah, it was crazy.
To go in the portaloo and it's not flushed or anything.
And it's just this
shit there.
But it was toilet roll where obviously people had tried to cover up their own poo and wee and shit.
There's just layers of shit.
Yeah, and then so there's a nice, almost like a lasagna of poo. So it's just the cherry on the top.
Tell me though that she put tissue on top of that as well.
Well, no, because she had to use the only bit of tissue that was in there to wipe her bum with.
No, there was no more left.
Yeah, exactly.
She used the last bit. The poor girl.
Yeah,
That
it's
sounds
crazy,
like a
isn't it? What an abomination.
Oh
Yeah.
my God.
So yeah.
I would love to know what happened when she went back and they've gone in and they've had a cup of tea and they've gone, right, so the girl, did she have a poo in the Portaloo. What's she doing in our
But she doesn't know
garden?
if it was their Portaloo or not, because it was like on the side of their house. So she doesn't know if like maybe it was for their builders or something. I don't know, but yeah. But listen, we have I think we've hit our
So
time.
funny.
But yeah, I thought I added that little funny story in there. But guys, we absolutely love having you listen and watch our podcast, and we hope you come back for the next episode. Thank you so much if you have been along on the journey so far. We are consistent, man.
Yeah.
I'm actually so proud of us, man.
I know, so am I,
We're doing well.
man. And if
6
you're
episodes.
listening on Spotify, make sure you're giving us a 5-star rating, because it really, really means a lot. We're really trying to. I've heard a lot of feedback where a lot of people are really liking it being on Spotify on a Friday, and then it comes out on video on YouTube on a Saturday, which is really good. So
And follow us on all of our socials as well. At
yeah,
podcast.
absolutely.
All right, guys. Well, we love you lots. You know what to do.
Peace and
love.